My name is Ash. I'm made of paper, which means I tear easily. I burn easily. I crease. I wrinkle. I don't always return to my original shape.
But I still hold words.
I grew up in a Christian family. In our house, fortune-telling was forbidden. But Saul in the 1980s was full of things like that. Sometimes people held shaman rituals in the neighborhood. And in the mountains you could see pieces of cloth tied to trees, people leaving wishes behind. But I never followed any of it. When life was hard, I prayed. That was how I grew up. But after many years working in television and entertainment, something changed. My faith became weaker than I realized. Then in 2015, my marriage ended. That year, I could barely eat. I was exhausted, mentally and physically. And someone introduced me to a woman who read Saju. She wasn't a shaman, just a quiet woman with a very gentle voice. Whenever something happened, I called her. She would say things like, "Now is not the right time, wait." Or sometimes, "You will be okay, don't worry too much." Sometimes she was right, sometimes she wasn't. But hearing those words calmed my heart. Slowly, I began asking her about almost everything. That went on for 10 years. Without realizing it, I had begun to rely more on her voice than on prayer. There is a story in the Bible about a king named Saul. He was terrified of the future. When God did not answer him, he went to a medium to ask about his fate. But the answer he received was not comfort. It was this: "Tomorrow you will die." Sometimes knowing the future does not give peace. It only reminds us how little control we really have. Last summer, I called the fortune reader again after a month of silence. But she told me something unexpected. She had been suffering from severe panic attacks, so she stopped everything and went to the mountains. She said she had started walking under the sunlight every day. And she sounded happy. Then she said something I will never forget. For decades I sat in a dark room telling people about their future like a parrot. But now I want to live differently. Before hanging up, she told me one last thing. "Director, don't live tied to your fortune. Just live the way you want and be happy." And then she disappeared. It has been almost a year. Her phone is off. My messages are never read. Sometimes I still miss her voice. But after she left, I began to wonder something. Maybe God allowed this because I had begun to rely on a person instead of him. The strange thing is this: the woman who spent her life telling fortunes was the one who told me not to live by them. And maybe she was right. These days I try not to ask people about my future. I pray instead. Mostly for the people I love. And strangely, that feels much more peaceful